I'm doing this as an attempt to stay awake. I am exhausted. Um, my hair's a mess. I'm sorry. So I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to do this considering my phone is wonky and I haven't been able to clear up space on it. Wow, that was a bright light. I'm so sorry about that. So I guess there's a few things I wanted to talk about. I know I haven't been keeping up on all this stuff. I have been so immersed in this month and all of the awesome animes I've been watching and Asian dramas as well. Um, so one of the animes I watched, and now I watched anime and these Asian dramas on 3 different websites, which are non-sponsored. I watch anime off of Hulu, Netflix, and Crunchyroll, and I also watch Asian dramas off of Netflix and Crunchyroll. I haven't watched any Asian dramas on Hulu. I do recall that they do have them, but I haven't watched any of them. Um, so anyway, let's see. I know I talked about Yona of the Dawn, which I really did like. And then what's another one I watched? I watched Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign. I really was not too crazy about that anime. I mean, it was entertaining and it had some really good um, story, but the story dragged on so much. I really could not get into it at all. The best part for me and is the end. The end actually picked up significantly, and it really finally tied in the very long, prolonged storyline, and it made it all crystal clear. I'm not really too much of a fan of those kind of series where they just draw everything out to the very last minute and they give you tons and tons of filler. Now, if the filler was very entertaining, that would be a different story. Just with Naruto, I know a lot of people are iffy about Naruto, and you find a lot of them that are like, "Oh, I just watch the main series. I don't watch all the fillers." Or you have those that actually just don't like it because it's a very long, ongoing series. Me and my husband actually prefer to watch the fillers of Naruto because we find more character development and there's kind of more of a progressive story in it. Um, so anyway, this one just did a really poor job on that. The only thing that kept me going is because it's a vampire and I have a lust for vampire stuff. Um, but yeah, I wasn't too crazy about that one. Another one I watched was that I was actually really gung ho on, and I can't remember it now. Oh, Snow White with the red hair. OMG. I thought I was so involved with Yona, but Snow White with the red hair, I fell in love with so much more. I could not resist not watching that whole, I think it was 24 episodes, each season 12 episodes long, I think it was. But it was awesome. Stop, that's not nice. You didn't like that one? Okay. But you're being rude. I know. Okay, well, say excuse me. So I loved the storyline. I thought it was fantastically written. The animation was great. I really didn't find much of anything that I had an issue with on the series. except for the predictability of who Snow are not her name. That's not her name, and I can't remember her name right now, and I feel so horrible for it. Um. Anyway, so the main character's father was a predictable one. Like you could easily figure out who her dad was. Um. Especially before they made the magical reveal. The title of the series, I'm kind of a little meh on. I mean, it doesn't really seem too much of a Snow White fairy tale. It seems more of, I don't know, some sort of different other story. I think, like, the only thing that really took me off that it is a Snow White fairy tale and is that in the beginning there was a poisoned apple. Very first episode, poison apple, end. It would have probably been a little more intriguing for me if they had continued on with the fact that her main country's prince would have continued going after her. Like that would have been to me a little more intriguing than the whole thing altogether. But it was still really really good. I still really really liked it, and I wouldn't mind giving it another glance over. Um, I did start watching a recommendation of what's it called? Mob Psycho 100. I'm not too crazy about that animation style too much. I do believe I have seen some animations that are done in that style that I'm okay with, that I watch. I can't recall any at this moment because my brain is like exhausted. But I watched the first episode and I really couldn't latch onto it, and it just ended up becoming background fodder, and I just kind of basically ignored it. I don't know why I keep my hand near my face. I think I do this like when I'm exhausted. So anyway, so yeah, I couldn't get into that one. Leo. My husband and I started watching Speedgrapher, which both of us had started several times, and we never finished it. The beginning part of Speedgrapher I really did enjoy. It was really entertaining, but then it got monotonous with the capture and run, or no, sorry, capture, run, escape, capture, escape, run, captured, escape, run. Like it wasn't that great after a while. Like the first time it was intriguing whenever, they escaped and then she got captured again, or they ran. No, she escaped, they ran, she got captured again, they escaped again, and then they ran. And then after that, it just... Leo! I love you. After that, it just got really meh, and I got tired of it. I am glad that I finally finished it. It wasn't that great of an ending either. I don't know. I think they just could have done a little bit better with that one. And this is all mostly strictly anime. I haven't really read any of the mangas on these. It's probably one of the things I'm really going to start doing. Some of them I'm like that. Certain animes I just get so into that I will end up turning to the manga just to see the differences and how much filler there is and what's been tampered with. So let's see, what's another one? I'm currently still watching Neoen, I think is what it's called. I started watching that one. This is like my fourth time running through it again. Every time I started watching it, the same thing happened with Speedgrapher. I never finished it. So this month I'm trying to really focus on finishing anime I keep continuously starting and then like I never finish. Another one I need to do is Samurai Samurai Champloo, I think is what it is. Samurai Champloo. I've started it several times. I've always gotten to like almost the last episode, and then for some strange reason, I never finish it. Um, let's see what else. I haven't really watched anything more than just that as of right now, because anime is so long and binge watching at least 24 episodes actually takes me the whole day if I start from the morning. However, because I'm a huge fan of Good Mythical Morning, I basically don't get to start watching anything anime until like an hour or so into our day, which is fantastical. I love Good Mythical Morning. And sometimes, I'll stop too if I like find something interesting with Game Theory or Game Theory Live, and then I'll stop to watch Graveyard Girl, or I'll stop to watch Lost Pause. Usually, though, I watch Lost Pause at night because of my son, and Lost Pause is horrible. But yeah, I'll watch, sometimes like that'll interfere with me watching and finishing certain animes, or here coming up next week, I won't have an extra added hour on my Tuesdays because that's when I watch the previous episode of Dancing with the Stars. And next week is the finales. I am so rooting for Lindsay Sterling. I love her so, so much. So pretty much that thus far, those are all the animes that I have binged. Oh no, that's a lie. I have been keeping up with continuing watching Hero Academia. I've been keeping up with watching the third season of Food Wars, which I love that series. It is awesome. And I've also been watching the updated episodes of oh my gosh, I can't remember the name. It's just recently came out on Crunchyroll. There are only 9 episodes on it, and I can't remember what it's called. It's like Ancient Magus Wife? The Ancient Magus Wife? I can't remember. I forgive me for being so horrible in remembering that name. But I've been watching that one too. It only updates like every Saturday, so I don't really. Sorry. So I haven't really been able to keep up on it. I have watched one drama that really kept me busy for a couple of days. Sorry, I was tickling him. But apparently he didn't find it funny. So I've been watching an Asian, I think it's Japanese. Yeah, it's Japanese. A Japanese drama called Mischievous Kiss. It's really, really cute. And I enjoy the storyline. I had some really adorable, sweet moments in it. And it's very highly recommended if you're into Asian dramas to watch, especially if you like little type Asian dramas and you love getting mad at the or at the hero of the story. Would you get that out of your mouth? Thank you. Which I do sometimes. Okay, so I'm running out of time. So yeah, it's really cute. It's adorable. Smart guy meets dumb girl, fall in love. They both become massively awesome people. So yeah, great fun. I will hopefully jump on again here soon. Love, peace, chicken grease. Bye. By the way, sorry if it's so dark.